Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to quickly sketch poses using 3 different references. These examples will help you draw even complicated poses with ease. Before we dive in, let's talk about the basics of the human body. The body is made up of simple shapes and forms that you can break down to make sketching easier. Once you understand these shapes, sketching poses becomes much more manageable. For this tutorial, I'll be using my favorite set of pencils, some craft paper for variety, and acrylic markers to add highlights and shadows. Let's start by studying the figure and its overall shapes. Focus on the main form of the body. With a marker, I draw guiding lines for the body's direction and block out simple shapes. Here's how I approach this pose. Start with a single guiding line for the entire body. Draw 2 basic torso shapes on this line. These forms will help you build the rest of the figure. Sketch the arm using ellipses and ovals to capture the 3D nature of the body. Simple shapes are your best friend when sketching quickly. They make it easy to block out the human figure. Once I have the basic shapes, I refine the rest of the body, adjusting proportions as I go. For details, I emphasize how the arm consists of separate parts. I use lines and circles to connect these shapes and build the hand. Adding light and shadows makes the pose pop. Using a light acrylic marker, I highlight the right side of the figure. Then with a blue marker, I shade in the darkest areas and even layer brighter blue tones for depth. Then with the blue marker, I shade in the darkest areas and even layered brighter blue tones for depth. Play around and don't be afraid to experiment. For the second pose, we're focusing on muscle structure, which makes sketching the figure much easier. Start by observing the guiding lines and shapes. Draw a guiding line, often called the invisible spine. Extend lines outward for the arms and sketch key muscle groups. For example, chest muscles are like downward-facing ovals. When drawing the head, I use 3 lines to outline its form. This time, it's more triangular than oval. For the arms, remember that the shoulder is closer to a circle, while the forearm is more an oval. Today, I'm not focusing too much on hand details. Instead, I am simplifying the hands into basic shapes to match the body. Big, simplified forms and guiding lines are key here. These steps help you stay on track and capture the essence of the pose without getting lost in details. The final pose focuses on the silhouette, since the clothing hides the muscles. The most noticeable features here are the hourglass shape and the head. This time I'll draw directly with the marker. Start with the guiding line for the body's movement. Add the main shapes, focusing on the pose's overall flow. Sketch the arms and smaller details using circles, ellipses, and ovals. For shading, I use a light marker for the bright areas and gray for the shadows. This creates a contrast between warm and cool tones. And there you have it, 3 quick sketch studies of different poses. These aren't perfect in terms of proportions, but they're great for understanding body shapes and learning to draw quickly. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you find this helpful. Let me know in the comments which pose was your favorite or if you would like to see more tutorials like this. See you next time.